What is going on, guys? We have the top 2 best Power 4 builds in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. The first part, I'm going to include the best Pro-Am/Rec build in my personal opinion, because I do play a lot of Rec or Pro-Am. And the second part of the video is like half and half, is going to be for the Park. So I'm going to give you all kind of my different kind of descriptions, all this sort of stuff, depending on what y'all think. And let me know what y'all think, if y'all agree, disagree, anything like that. And y'all, you know, if y'all new to my channel, like, comment, subscribe, post notifications on. I really appreciate it. So at this first one, we're going 6'7", 222, 7'2" wingspan for this first particular build over here. So for this first one, I mean, you have a really good three-pointer. You could driving dunk, pro dribbling, of course, perimeter defense. The build is pretty quick for this particular build as well. So this build is actually really good. Now, for example, if y'all. The thing is, for these build videos and all that sort of stuff, a lot of it is personal preference, right? So if you want to make your own build, make your own build how you would play, with your own personal, like, whatever you would do. Like, if you know that you're never gonna play Rec, then probably don't put your free throw on it at all. But obviously, the more shooting badges you have, the better, right? So it's honestly, obviously, a personal preference. This is kind of like the build that I most likely will make. I haven't made a power forward yet. The build I have right now is a small forward, but based off of what I was looking at towards this build right over here, the shooting is really good, the playmaking is really good, and what I did differently for this build is that I added interior defense and strength for this particular build. I know for other builds like that have 80+ badges or whatever, like they have no interior defense and no strength because they give away in terms of a lot of badge points, right? So this one, it has around 50 interior defense and around a 50 strength around there, and also not only does it have that, is also going to add on top of your badges, because you're still going to have around 20 defensive badges for this particular build. So this build, I mean, this particular build you could even run in Park, to be honest, because it has pretty much everything. You're not going to get bullied inside. There's been a lot of speculation in terms of, do you really need any interior defense or strength? Can you have it at 25? So, I mean, with 21 defensive badges, with the 50 interior strength and then the 50 interior defense, the 50 interior defense and a 50 strength, I feel like this is good enough. So if you have a 21 defense badge, you get rim protector, gold, I believe, clamps Hall of Fame with that interior defense. You have a pretty good block. Your steal is pretty good, and not only that, you have your 7 finishing badges, so you could finish around the rim. So 7, 22, 18, and 21, you can still get gold dimer, you can still get floor general, you can still get all these key badges in order to become to be a really good player in the Park/Pro-Am. So this is, and I actually mixed around here because I took a screenshot of it. I was playing around with the builds before, and I actually put down interior defense a little bit so I could get a little better badges for other attributes. So I put interior defense to 37, so it's not 25, at least something, you know? So I put it to 37, so it's not just a 25. The strength is still at 50, so it kind of complements the interior defense. So it still is, so, you know, let me know if this is what y'all will do. Let me know. I know there's a lot of y'all who probably play tons of Park games. I have not played that many Park games. I play maybe like 30 or so, and I play maybe like 10 rank games or something like that. But based off what I've seen, if you're playing down low, especially if you're playing the 5 position with this dude, or at least a 4 against a paint beast or something, you would probably want to kind of mix around the amount of badges you want for this particular build and mix around the attributes, because some people say attributes kind of is better than the badges. But yeah, that was that part of the video. So this build ends up getting shot create and take, sharp take, lock take, and rebound and take. So for this one, I'm gonna, you know what, since I might be isoing on this build or whatever and playing the 4 position on this build, I am gonna be choosing sharp take with the limitless precision, because the spot up one, I feel like, you know, it would help, but not really. And then for the second badge is gonna be extreme clamps if I ever want to lock down the defender or whatever, because I'm basically a lock, you know what I'm saying? So this build is called the scoring machine, and right here I'm gonna kind of skip through all the badges that I have for this. I mean, this build can do it all. I mean, it's gonna have green machine, deep threes, hot start, hot zone hunter, stop and pop. You're still gonna have your finishing badge, so you can finish in the rim, get your elite contact dunks, elite alley-oop dunks. Literally, I mean, it's gonna have pretty much everything. With the 22 shooting badges, you're gonna have pretty much everything. You can have bailout, you could have dimer, and these aren't obviously like final badges I would have on this particular build, but handles for days, everything. And for the defense, which is a really important, especially when you have not that high of a strength, you have your clamps, pogo stick, intimidator, rebound chaser, and rim protector for this build. But y'all can see how it ends up being at 99. So that was for that particular build. Now, this is for my park players, for park builds. So this build, it has more badges in the first build, obviously because I mixed around the strength and interior defense and whatever. Oh yeah, and for the close shot, supposedly it doesn't matter based off of what 2K Labs said. So y'all can see I went with 6'7", 210, and 7'3" wingspan, pretty close to what the other build was. I just put the weight all the way down because this is, you know, there's a park play. You don't really need that much of a strength or anything like that. The other build, I put a little bit of weight and everything just for it to kind of complement. So this build will have basically everything of each category. It will have more finishing, so you could even have basically twice the amount of finishing. And you know, in the first part of this, I was debating, should I was like, could I just put the free throw to like 50? Because this is only gonna be a park build. But I was like, should I really maybe put more badge points so I could have more shooting badges? You know, because I've seen builds shoot with no shooting badges like what I was doing, and I feel like you might not need as much, but I feel like the more the better, right? So far I'm kind of playing around with this build. We have 13, 15, and 30. And you already know here, like, we're playing with a defensive rebound, and I want to have defense, especially for a build that's not going to have any interior defense and or strength, right? Because that's going to help whenever you have your rim protector joints, your clamps, perimeter defense, and all that sort of stuff as well. So kind of going through it, kind of skip through everything. We have 13, 15. We're gonna put down the playmaker to 20. I personally don't feel like I need more than 20 playmaking badges. I mean, you're still gonna get diamond, you're still gonna get floor general. You can still get every single playmaking badge, and I upped my shooting badges to 24, right? So 24. Like I said, this is like ultimately my position of it, and with 24 shooting badges, you could basically have everything. So it's basically kind of the same thing as the other build. The other build had 22 shooting badges, this one had 24. The other build only has 6 finish, and this one has 13. So this build basically is technically, if you think about it, is technically better in quote unquote than the other builds. It just the interior defense is lacking on there. The strength is almost the same, but like I said, let me know which one y'all would choose, or if y'all have a better build than what I made, comment down below as well. I'm relatively curious. So far we're going to 14, 24, 20, and 23. So this build right here is basically a pretty GOAT build, and this one here is going to actually end up having a pretty decent amount of badges, and it's going to end up having 81 badges. Wow. Pretty damn insane. Like I said, interior defense 25. I don't know if 2K is ultimately going to put a patch on here and make the build really bad if it has a 25 interior defense, especially if you're going to face a post score or whatever. So right here, we're going to end up choosing sharp and slashing tape because this is going to be a park build. You know, you're going to want to score and everything like that. So this build is going to be called as well as a scoring machine. Basically the same similarities, but it's just going to have basically better everything. And this is going to be the badge outlook for this particular. It's going to have your slithery, your fearless, your posterizer. It has even more shooting badges, which is absolutely insane. So guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share if y'all enjoy this video, found this video informative or anything like that, and comment down below any suggestions. I read all comments. So that's it, y'all. So peace.